2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower, but can we go even further than that? Because in a game of chimps up to around 140 there are 23,095,000 pops. So can we get the 23 million marker using the Sun Temple? We've done Sun Avatar in the past. That was back when Pickles was better and it provided +2 damage to fortified balloons. But anyway, Sun Temple, here it is. So as with a lot of chimps runs, I like using submersion support because after you are done with it popping balloons, you can just rely on it to be submerged and remove the camo property from balloons. And click this as well. We don't need Geraldo as soon as possible. We will put him down pretty soon, but it's not immediate. I'll turn on that, sorry. Going to seem quite strange, but we're going to place down 2 submarines. One of them could be a twin guns, and the other one would definitely be a heat-tipped darts one for those early lead balloons. You could say that you could rely on an alchemist to buff your super monkey, but when your super monkey fires so fast, it almost makes the acidic mixture dip and the berserker brew pretty much irrelevant traits. Big horde of blue balloons. This is why I want down a second submarine, because one of them will not be able to pierce through all of that, or it would require some extreme microing. Okay, let's put down Geraldo now. Yellow balloons abound. No, thank you. And I'm going to put you behind this settings button so that those who do not like Geraldo will only have minimal visual impact from him. Now the question is, do I require barbed darts straight away to get through these rounds? And probably there's a round coming up ahead which has a whole bunch of green balloons on it, which acts like round 10, but that's for blue balloons. But instead of blue balloons, it's green balloons. Blue balloons, green balloons. Only those of us who play this game understand the ins and outs of the colours of a balloon, and yes, we're going to go with barbed darts. In a game like this, you can't just focus on single target power. You need to focus on that pierce as well if you're going to make your way through the game. Regrow balloons are a pest. The first 2 sets of regrows in the game purely consist of yellow regrows. Ninja Kiwi knows what kind of balloons will leak. Go through the balloons, please, or else it may require some microing. Lovely. We'll place down our super monkey very soon here. Very, very soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later, please. Please. 2700, and that blue balloon was about to go down. Not on my watch. So we're just going to organize our round 24 defense with a single stack of old nails at the end of the track. Why waste 215 when you could just waste 55? And we will get some heat-tipped darts. I do want to start this as soon as possible, but I think I'm going to have to wait a little bit of time so that then I can get my range increases. But I don't want my range increases without putting down some discount villages, because believe it or not, the super monkey is the tower, that has most to gain from a discount village. But we'll start this anyways. Now believe it or not, the Sun Avatar gains a lot of power by having Pickles equipped, and also darts as well. We fire super fast, but each projectile we fire out is quite weak. I believe it's just 1 damage per projectile, even if we go up to laser blasts or plasma blasts. And Sun Avatar, it just fires out more projectiles. That's as you climb up the tier trees on the super monkey of that particular cross pathing. Will we gain or will we fall? We will not fall. Okay, so discount villages. Where do I want you to be placed down? Well, obviously I do want it within the range of the super monkey, but I also want to place other things within these discount villages so that I save a little bit of money on not just the super monkey but other towers as well going forward. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. But unfortunately these submarines do not fit within the range of these monkey villages, But that doesn't matter, we're not relying on discounts from the submarines anyways. We are getting a lot of steals on these subs, but that does not matter at all. We do not need to care about the steals from these submarines, considering the fact that we might die anyways. No, I'm just kidding. We will not die, okay? But we do need to get these down to submerge and support so that they no longer steal. Leave them too long and they will accumulate the 95,000, but we don't want them to accumulate so that then they do not steal too much. And I feel we're getting to the point where Pickles is required on our Super Monkey. Hello, yellow balloon. How nice it is to see you. Okay, Pickles first, and then the submersion support for the first submarine I placed down. We know this is my first one because it's got the nickname over it. Come on, pop those pesky regrow balloons. Fine then, what about sharpening stone and Pickles? We're not relying on Jerry's fire for the moment. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, round 40. We'll be able to do this with what we've got going on here. Next up, people are going to be saying on Reddit that Pickles should go to Geraldo. Invisibility potion, if the tower does not have camera detection by default, goes to Geraldo. What's happening next? Total transformation transforms towers. All of their pops go to the total transformation tower. Running along the same logic here. I don't think this will reach the Super Monkey, so I'm going to wait until the round is over. Then go up there and... No, it doesn't reach the Super Monkey. Although this one does. Perhaps I should have placed one of them over here first so that they get discounts. But I'm not too worried about that whatsoever. What I'm concerned about is starting this as soon as possible. I don't think we'll need Pickles up for a bit of time. I think with what we've got going on here, plus the sharpening stone, we'll be able to survive without these assets. I hope. Maybe I will be proven wrong by my own performance. At least it's not a yellow balloon. Fine, I'll take back what I said. We do need Pickles. And we will temporarily unsubmerge this submarine so that we can take out these fortified lead balloons. There we go. If the fortified ceramics will not survive, then neither will you regular ceramics. I think now I'm going to go up to epic range, because epic range is better than normal range. But I will take the damage type that starts with normal. Since all of our villages will reach the Super Monkey, because we've got ×3 here, we have free reign over what is going to be what kind of village. One of them will just stay as a 002. One of them will be a call to arms, and the other one will be a primary mentoring. And you definitely need to be unsubmerged again, and you will need the Pickles again. Otherwise, we will be in a state of pickle. Although one of you can now go up to MIB. Yeah, there we go. Very good. Perhaps I should have just done that at the beginning of the round. But we live with our mistakes. 4 rounds, okay. So as long as I get 10k, I can immediately activate you. But because I bought MIB, then that may not be the case. Round 53. Yeah, Pickles is brilliant on top half Super Monkey until you get to Sun Temple. And then Pickles actually drags your performance down. The thing that will kind of hinder this run is the fact that in Update 52, each tier of the sacrifices that enables you to get more benefits has been nerfed, so it requires more of a cost on each of the tiers, or each category, sorry, to be able to get to a point where we were able to back in Update 51. So you're going to be Jungle Drums just for the time being. I do want to get Laser Blast and Plasma Blast, although getting Laser Blast will mean that our Sharpening Stone has now been removed. Because we changed the damage type from Sharp to Laser, sorry, Energy, but now Plasma, which means by default we can pop lead balloons. 59. Fortified. Camo leads and regrow ceramics. If you're not careful, they will explode in population. I do want to get some glue gunners down at some point. When that point will be, I do not know. But I definitely do want to get some down, okay? That is the plan. Oh, we managed to do that without pickles. Lovely. 61. Yeah, we'll go with the pickles because of how infamous these regrows are. Especially powerful if you rely on explosives throughout your run. And because we have an MIB affecting our Plasma Blast Super Monkey, these purple balloons will not be immune to our attacks. Get through these. Round 63. This might be a very interesting round where we may require a glue gunner to slow down this crowd here. The first lot seemed to went down very well, but it's the other lots that could be bad. Hello, yellow balloon. It is nice to see you again. I think for the moment I just require a glue hose. Yeah, that seems to go very well here. The first lot was taken out very easy, and they couldn't even start going around this part of the circle a second time round. None of them did. That's brilliant. Glue hose, very effective, especially with bottom cross pathing. 37k over here. I would like to start this as soon as possible, but round 76 is making me think I require Sun Avatar. So we are going to do that. And now that we've got the Sun Avatar, I think we can hold off for a while when it comes to needing a pickles on it. Because we have that much more power now because of the fact that we, as a collective, as the Sun Avatar, can fire so many more projectiles out. As soon as we get the money, we are going to start on this. But when we start on that, it's going to be a mystery for the future. I'm not going to spend on anything else, so Moab Glue Gunner is going to have to wait. I would like to also do this challenge with the Legend of the Night, but to be honest, the Dark Knight, in comparison to the Sun Avatar, is abysmal. And applying pickles to a Dark Knight is a double-edged sword. It's better on regular balloons, but it's worse on Moabs because you do bonus damage against Moab class balloons while having the Dark Knight. So therefore, overall you do less damage against Moab class balloons using a Dark Knight with pickles, but with the Sun Avatar, because it fires off so many projectiles at such a ludicrous rate, we don't need to worry about getting a loss in power because each of our projectiles that we fire out is weak anyways, but there's just so many of them that pickles just really benefits the Sun Avatar. 75 has a lot of balloons, 2 groups of bunched up BFBs, always asking for a high pierce count. Okay, 76. What are we going to do against all these? Nothing, because Glue Hose is really helping us out here. Yeah, this is definitely not the most optimal run when it comes to saving money in chimps with discount villages. What do we do on 78? We eviscerate these ceramics and we can start on this rock now. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This will be the last day in January, only my second video in January of 2026, where I will have Christmas decorative themed stuff either from balloons or from Moabs when the collection event ends. And then probably the next major collection event we'll have is in the Easter break holiday when kids have 2 weeks off of school. But in the UK at the very least. I don't know how long people have off break because of Easter in other parts of the world. Round 80. Now I'm going to think about what I want to do next. Logically speaking, I would like to get myself an overclock. However, we are going to require moving the Sun Avatar anyways. I want you in more or less the center of the map rather than where I first put you down. We want to get ourselves a support Chinook. but in the range of as many discount villages as possible to get some discounts. Then I want to place down a engineer within the space of 3 discount villages, but then I also want to place down an alchemist within a space of 3 alchemists. Sorry, 3 discount villages to save a little bit of money so that then we can get to that spot a little bit sooner where we can afford the things that we want. So that's where we're going to go off here. So am I going to require a jar of pickles for this round? We'll wait and see. The regular balloons I'm not concerned with. The fortified ones I am more concerned with. Okay, that seems to be going very well here. Yes, they are kind of resisting our power, but they can only resist for so much time before they are overwhelmed. So I'm going to turn off auto start because I do want to have control over my heli so that it doesn't steal any pops. So I can just about fit a discount 3 on you. So I'm going to place you here. We'll get discounts on the bigger engines, the IFR. It is IFR, yes. And the downdraft. We won't get discount for support Chinook because those discounts only apply to tier 3 or below upgrades. But we're going to get a support Chinook. We're going to wait until its ability is active before we start placing down any towers around here. And then, because of the magic that we can now move towers in between rounds rather than always only doing them like throughout the round, then we can do that. Although this is looking pretty tight, not gonna lie. This is looking really tight along here. But we are managing to do it. Lovely. Okay, now I want to place down, firstly, an engineer. There's a nice little spot here where we get a times 3 here. We'll go up to that. Brilliant. We can actually afford an overclock. So I'm going to place you down over here for the moment. You will be back over there eventually, but not right now. Not right now. And I'm actually going to put pickles on you because of ZOMGs. And we can now do increased damage to fortified balloons, which is nice. It's nice to have now. Because we have max discounts on our glue gunner over here, we can place you just within the range of the primary mentoring and the MIB so that you maintain that camera detection and maintain the other benefits of being under a primary mentoring. Okay, now I'm going to place down an alchemist. Also get some upgrades. Then move you over to here. Over here. This is all we require. You're going to go over here and all you're going to do is sit there idly until the time is right. Pop 86. Lovely. That'll be done in 1 round. So after 87, lovely. So it'll be 88. And then 108 for down here. No way, it won't be because I don't have 28k after you are done to be able to activate this immediately. Maybe I need to wait for a round. Okay, 87 is done. Yeah, we're missing a few K from here, and that's a bit concerning. Should I have done this setup with the Chinook and these towers a little later on in the game? I'm now starting to regret that decision. Okay, still not at the stage where I'm comfortable. 89. Hopefully we can get 100k throughout this round. If not, then it's going to be a little bit of a concern as to when we can proc this down here. And when it comes to money, that's not going to be the case. Why do you have to be 20 rounds? That is really annoying. Why 20? The others are all 10. Even the second most expensive one is just 10. Well, the second most expensive one, sorry, is just 10. Okay, but you will be procced on 111. Yeah, I don't think I should have done this setup this early on here. But I didn't buy an overclock when I did. That would have been a little bit more embarrassing. Then we have to wait those extra few rounds. I feel like the extra damage provided by Glue Storm to the Sun Avatar is going to be very important here. And I do mean incredibly important. You may think it's just +2, but it's +2 to every single little sun ray that the Sun Avatar fires out. Amazing bonus damage. 93 DDTs, coat them in glue. I will move you soon. Okay, that's done 93. I do want a Moab glue gunner at some point, so I'm going to put you here for maximum discounts. Do that. Then move you to where you only have the primary mentoring MB MIB on you, just like so. And let's continue this. Although if we don't succeed on this round, I may have to move the Savatar in the center of the map here, because we are getting pierce capped by these ZMGs. And there are a lot of balloons on the screen here, and we could really do with the extra range by being in the center of the map right about now. Yeah, we're literally being pierce capped on every front here. This is going just about not well. Okay, so I'm gonna need to move you. Okay, you need to be temporarily here for the time being. I would like you where the blue strike is, but we just can't do that right now. Gotta think about the long game here. Yes, some of the rounds will be more difficult, but getting the money to proc these ore deposits is incredibly important if we want the money to be able to get ourselves the most amount of benefits on a Sun Temple as possible. And we are aiming for that. 0G left. Lovely. Okay, gonna hold off from any more glue strikes. We may require it in the future. Okay. I'm going to place down a Moab glue now. Good. Put you on strong, then move you up. Up there. Lovely. Just above the Savatar, which is short for Sun Avatar. Okay, about half a way throughout the round, we're going to proc the glue strike. Each little ray doing +2 damage to all of the glue struck coated balloons. Do that. Brilliant. There is a more ideal spot for our glue gunner here, but it's where the helipad is. So I think the second best option will be over here. But then if there are any loose balloons over here, they might get pierce capped. Oh, decisions. I may have to put you there for the time being. Hope I can sneak the super monkey in this little spot here. I hope. But we have run out of the pickles on Geraldo. And actually now I'm going to place down invisibility potion and the other thing there as well. Oh gosh, they're escaping. Try this again. Hopefully this time it will work, but looking at everything we've got going on right now, we need more attack speed. That's our problem. We need more of the attack speed. We need more speed. No, balloons, you don't need more speed. Exactly, a red balloon escaped. Well, with a delay to the glue strike ability, we were able to coat many more fortified Moabs, which are giving us the bulk of a problem throughout that round. Like these ZMGs. Oh my god, these ZMGs could actually be a problem. No! Oh, for goodness sake, stop hitting the PFBs! You're the thing that's gonna ruin us, our attempt here. Okay, we've got money for the overclock. Please do not cross the threshold. Beg of you. Thank you. We can apply the overclock. So Relentless glue and the delay of the usage of this ability enabled us to get through that round. Very, very stressful. Luckily, the combination of the second best pickles on a Savitar meant we were able to get through that round very easily. But what about round 98? I think this is going to be less of a pest because we don't start out with fortified Moabs, but they start in a slower, more bulkier form. So we can take our time dealing with everything. Oh, and also now we've got Overclock, which is a big help. Because unlike an Alchemist on the Sun Avatar, 100% of the time and more than that, we will have Overclock on it as long as we keep applying it to the Sun Avatar. Since it's a tier 3, we have more than 100% retain time over the ability on the Sun Avatar. Okay, so Geraldo is now at level 20. His stock has been refilled, and we are very close now to the end of a regular game of Chimps. Round 96 gave us problems there, which was quite annoying. Move you an inch to the right there, and we should be able to easily take out this bad. This bad will be no match for us. So what are we going to go with next? I think a call to arms, because we will be severely pierce capped at some point within the hundreds. We're not going to go for a homeland defense. No. We do not need that, because by the time we would probably need that, it'll be at the point where this will be crafted down, and all of the juicy, delicious gold we get from that will be in our bank account. Now we're going to keep applying the pickles and the Jerry's Fire and the invisibility potion to our friend here all the time, because we need that bonus damage, especially to the fortified balloons. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the spot here with the Sun Avatar. A little bit further down to the south here. 103 has a lot of balloons throughout the round, which is why I need call to arms. There we go, we've got ourselves that, but can we activate call to arms in times before these balloons start to leak? Do not leak, please. We do not need any leakages. Not at all. There we go, call to arms, and these fortified annoyances are gone. We've still got these, but they're not as annoying. They just take more time to go down. Go down, please. Go down, please. If you go down sooner, I promise you this experience will be less painful for you, because I have to press the retry last button round less, which means less of you get to die. So just let me kill you throughout these runs so that less of your comrades will have to enter for your sake. Oh gosh. No. Call to arms, where are you? I shouldn't have activated it on the previous round there. Or we're going to need to use a rejuve potion, which is not good. Yeah, that's honestly my bad, because I could have avoided this and spent 2,000 less on the this round. Please just get through it all. I don't have a third rejuve potion just to have 50% more pierce. That was completely my fault. I should have thought ahead and known what the rounds were. Yeah, 104 is an absolute menace, for goodness sakes. It didn't need to be that hard, but it was. Yeah, I could have gotten away with just one rejuve potion on 104 if I were to just not use call to arms at the end of the 103. Therefore, I would have had it for 104. Oh well, as I said, we live with our mistakes. It may not be the perfect run for the Redditors, but for goodness sakes, I'm not going to go back and waste another hour of my life just so that I can minuscule micromanage my finances and my microing throughout the entire run. Nice. A round just consisting of ZOMGs. A more relaxing round. until you realise you have to hit these a lot of times to be able to penetrate through their thickened carapace. Take things nice and slowly. 3 rounds left until we have access to the Ultra Boost and the Permanent Brew. Oh my god, they're escaping. Well, that's just great. Well, at least I know I can activate it throughout the round. Who among all of you balloons ate all of the mince pies? And no, don't talk to the bad about it. There's only one of him and many of you ZMGs. Now, ZMGs, tell me who ate all the mince pies? Okay, can we do this? I don't want to use another call to arms. Even though we do bonus damage against fortified balloons, I am still struggling in that front to do damage in the first place.
The mad scientists have outdone themselves.
Okay, can we get through this last section, please? Can we pretty please get through this last section without dying of embarrassment? But I think that is going to have to be the case because these fortified BFBs are not letting up. Please, get through these. Get through these. Our call to arms is going to end. Come on, please. Get Relentless Glue Gunner, please. Yes. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's good. That's good. Thank goodness for that. 108 was a tough cookie to crack. Oh, 109 is another tough round. Even the thing is, we're not even damaging these ZMGs because whatever's at the front is taking too long to take out. So by the time we get to really damaging the ZMGs, they will be too far in the map to be able to do anything against them. That's our problem here. Can we edge this out by the sliver of our... Oh, that's still another 3 ZMGs, though. And our Pierce is going to run out at some point. Please. No, that's not going to do it. That's going to get too far away from us. And Call to Arms has run out. We're going to get this anyways because of primary sacrifices. So Gluestorm, you're going to come out earlier than I would like you to. At least with Gluestorm now here, we've got more of a chance of applying that bonus +2 damage to a target because the field has been pelted by the glue. Although I remember the time when the Gluestorm was really powerful and the fact that you can have more than 100% uptime because of that, but the ability itself will be grayed out because the ability is still in use. Oh my god, Gluestorm has seemed to be doing wonders. We have a chance yet, ladies and gentlemen. We have a chance yet. EDTs have to be a thing, don't they? I need to use the Call to Arms. Oh my god, where's my goddamn cursor? I swear sometimes the cursor is invisible on the screen. You may be able to see it, but for me, all I see is just yellow. No, not yellow balloon, yellow glue. Okay, now we're on 111. We have fully awed this entire field. We will use the thing on there, and then we are going to use Permanent Brew, and then move you mid of a way throughout the round. I don't want the Permanent Brew getting too many steel. That's my area of thinking right about now. Don't want you to get too many steals, and for goodness sakes, we have lost our bonus fortified damage because pickles have run out. Now at 2 ultra boosts, very long away until we get the 10 in which we require. So we are going to get maximum support sacrifices and maximum magic sacrifices, because support supports the little sun avatars that spawns out from the sun temple. So that's why we're getting that. But primary, I don't think it's going to be all the way up. Not at all. Okay, these should be easy to handle with now. Yeah, I thought for a moment because of my screw-ups earlier on within... Shit. You know what? It's the perfect opportunity to move you over here and not have you within the range of a village of sorts. Okay, I need you to perma-brew our sun avatar here. And do it snappy as well. So I would like to move you out of the way so that you don't get as many steals as we can. Okay, you are perma-brewed, you're perma-brewed, and you're perma-brewed. Okay, I'm going to move this helicopter around the map here. I should have purchased Ultra Boost. And I'm going to move you around again so that you steal less when you come back around here. 434. By the way, you do not get perishing potions. That doesn't enhance permanent brew in any way, shape or form. Again, Redditors, stop spreading myths around that do not exist. Or more accurately, that are not true, okay? Perishing potions does not benefit permanent brew. It benefits Berserker brew and stronger stimulant when it comes to the longevity of the effects from the alchemist, but when your effects are permanent, perishing potions doesn't do anything, unfortunately. So we're sticking with that, okay, people? Okay, 112, lovely. 113. Now that we have gotten ourselves the acidic mixture dip permanently and the stronger stimulant permanently, we can do that much more damage against Smokecasters. I've noticed that we have run out of pickles, but maybe because of the fact that we have permanent brew, we do not require the pickles anymore. We're going to see how long we go on for with just the alchemist buffs to the sun avatar. Maybe we do not need the pickles anymore. Or if we find out that we do need that bonus fortified damage, and of course as well just the bonus damage in total, then we'll go back to that. Times 7. 8 million pops has our sun avatar got. 118 going down very well here. 119, you're not going to stand a chance, Bads. You just simply have too many sun rays hitting against you. You need that factor 50 sunscreen to protect you from me. But even that is futile. Just one more on the field. 2 down, 1 to go. Brilliant. Yeah, this run is now secured. We just need to get the finances together to be able to get ourselves the Sun Temple. Yeah, we're doing so much damage with the Sun Avatar at the moment. I don't think we need pickles anymore. If you're enjoying this video and you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then please like the video, comment and subscribe so that you will see further videos in the future that I put up on the channel. 2026 I hope is going to be another great year for both the game, the community, actually for all involved, everyone, including Ninja Kiwi. Keep it going, keep it going. We are nearly there now. We are on the final 16 rounds of the game. Yeah, we're absolutely slaying them. Absolutely slaying them, people. And we are nearly there monetary-wise to getting ourselves the Sun Temple. Yeah, we got max magical sacrifices. So the nerfs to the sacrifice costs to get certain tiers doesn't actually matter when you reach that 50k, since that has been unchanged. DDTs, Don't even have call to arms active. That's brilliant. Okay, call to arms, I will need you now. Yeah, these fortified ones seem to be a little bit on the tougher side, as you would expect. Being twice as tough to crack that exterior of yours. I think we're further incentivized not to use pickles anymore because the balloons are being pelted by the glue storm. Okay, DETs, no thank you. Some rounds just lead with a singular balloon of sorts, and then comes marching out a huge parade of black, lead, and camo behemoths. We now have the money for the Sun Temple. Yeah, I forgot to mention that the majority of this run is going to be with the Savitar, just because of money. Although 131 is the beefiest round, and they are making their way fairly fast around these circles here. I don't think they are going to have enough bulk and speed to be able to get through our defenses here. Nope, not one bit, although that last one seems to be pretty healthy. Not gonna lie, but we are there now. We are there now. Yes. We are in the home straight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, that last ZMG is taking a bit of a fight. Fight. Fight balloons. I mean, fight monkeys. As in, like, monkeys fight balloons. I didn't mean it to sound like something else completely dark there. I heavily do not condone that. 132 will soon be completed. Yeah, to be honest, because of my little mistakes earlier with putting down support Chinook too early, moving stuff around too early, I thought this run was in the gutter. And I think Gluestorm definitely saved our run here. Most definitely. Don't you look at me like that, Dr. Thrax, okay? Okay, 135. Lots of fortified ZMGs and some spread out fortified DDTs. Can we take down these behemoths? I'm sure that we can. And the DDTs have stopped spawning. Brilliant. Okay, lastly, this lot here. And then we're going to start moving some stuff to the center of the map. Can we get these last two fortified ZMGs down? Okay, good. They're not on their last lap, but they are now. Good, 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 good. Come on, we can do it. Relentless glue. Use and do your magic. Okay. I'm gonna put you over here, not in range of the support Chinook there. And then I'm going to... Firstly, I'm going to turn auto start off, and then I'm going to move you all the way down here, and then all the way over here. This round takes a long time to go through, but it's a bit of a breather round actually, 136. We do not require to do much micro here. And the round has finished, but we have yet to have the support Chinook ability back. Isn't that just fantastic when a plan comes together but something is just outside of the range here? That's not going to change a thing because we're going to transport you mid-round. We're also going to reapply Jerry's Fire and Invisibility Potion, and even because of the fact that we'll lose our radar scanner, we won't lose our means of detecting camo balloons because of the Invisibility Potion. Okay, you are stealing a lot here. Again, do not buy perishing potions if you know your alchemist is going to steal pops. Strongly urge people to not do that, of putting that upgrade in that area there. Okay, so now we're going to move the Ultra Boost once this round has finished. I would have done it on the previous round, but hey, sometimes things are amiss here. Okay, so 2,300. We're at the end of a round now, which is good. And now we're just going to put the Ultra Boost on you, move you over here. Again, I would have liked to do this on the previous round, but it is what it is. So we've got nearly 17k to use on primary sacrifices. We've got magic and we've got support. Even just Ultra Boost alone will ensure max sacrifices. Military is going to be the least amount contributed, so therefore they do not count. But they are going to be sacrificed anyway, so just primary towers to put down. So I'm thinking of a bounty hunter. Very good. And then I'm going to think about a... can't put you anywhere with... Actually, yeah, here, actually, over here. So can we do embrittlement? Good, good. What else can we place down here? Yeah, I think that's perfect, actually. 22 to spare. Okay. Don't know why I'm going to do that for, because it's going to run out anyways. And voila! Our Sun Temple has now been realized. I know it's max magic and max support, but I don't think we've got max primary. I'm pretty sure there is a combination of actions you could do where you would have less support, but I don't see how you would get through. Actually, the ability Ultra Boost has just gone off. Why is that the case? I don't know. But now, just watch the devastation to these fortified DDTs. Not a single one will make it through. A second mini Sun Avatar will come into place, and the little ones do get the invisibility potion benefit as well. Lovely. And we're going to turn you on. And the only thing left we're going to do is get jungle drums. Really, that's the only thing in which I can think that we can use to benefit the Sun Temple here. And also we can see the benefits of having more range as well. Okay, we're doing thousands of damage every second. This fortified pad is going to go down here. This has been 1.25 hours in the making here. Obviously for all of you, there's much less. For me on my end, obviously it's much longer than what you just see here. Put you on strong. Good, good. They're going down. They're getting knocked back because of the magic sacrifices. And that, folks, is how you do it. 23,088,560. We had a fair few thousand there with the submarines and the perma-brew. And a little bit from the support check, obviously, when it comes to moving stuff around. But I try to keep that to a minimum. So, Sun Temple can do a 23 Megapops. Outside of 3 mines round, I don't want to say no, but I think this is just definitely the easiest map because of the unique mechanics of 3 mines round here. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what other kind of 23 Megapops you would like to see in the future. The previous one I did was on the tier 4 bottom path upgrade of the Monkey Ace for Spectra. I don't even know why. Hood. It was worth generating this code because we are in the Robin Hood. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below. And see you all in the next time of a Balloons adventure, whatever it may be. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everybody.